Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando News Network, where we cover news, updates, and happenings from around the world of gaming and other related areas. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando and the Commando News Network. Today is July 17th, 2020, and what a week for basically everything we cover. We actually have so much news that I'm not even really going to do the intro. I'm just going to kind of get into it. We have news from FAB. We have news from Argent Saga. It was a hell of a week for Destiny. We've got news for Legion, and it's a good week. So let's get right into this. So it's very rare that we get big news these days from Star Wars Destiny, but man, was this the week. So we had a new so it all came the same day, and it actually even kind of flew under the radar. There was no FFG article announcement for this. I guess they didn't want to throw those resources at it, which, I mean, that's up to them. But we have a new Holocron. We have a new standard Holocron. We have a new RG, and we got a whole new set of cards, right? So not going to go through all the full details here. I have made plenty of videos for that. We have a video just kind of covering the original news, showing that right now. Please go check that out if you want the details. I have a video where I actually go through. It takes about an hour. We spend about an hour going through all the various cards that are released in the transformation set. Very big deal there as well. Just going through this last weekend, we had a really cool event with the Dice Commando team guys. We were using a custom in-house design set to kind of check out, what we could do to break Destiny. It actually turned out that one of the ideas we had ended up being in the transformation set. So again, that's episode 101, then 102 and 103 cover the new news this week. So please go check those out. A lot of great stuff happening in Star Wars Destiny. New cards coming to the table literally is fantastic for a game that we all thought was dead. So a lot of exciting stuff coming out of Destiny this week. In Argent Saga news, and actually I do have to put in the disclaimer, this one was actually out last week, and I had missed it. So we do have the second loot box announced. Remember, the first loot box was kind of their initial one. It was a $100 loot box, loot crate, whatever you want to call it. The next one has been announced. It's called Into the Void Flame. This one includes a full playset of 2 promo cards, the Underlord of the Void Flame, and then Void Flame Expulsion. Both of them are pretty good for Fire Element. So this is a $50 loot crate, and this basically begins the subscription thing. I mean, I actually to get the previous one, you had to be a part of the subscription. But so if you go and subscribe, you'll be on board with this one. You'll at least get a full playset of these cards. There's supposed to be some other stuff that comes with it as well. We have seen some unboxings online of what was in the original loot crate. So if you search YouTube, you can go check those out if that's something you're curious about. In other news, so what came out of this week is announcement of Booster Set 4. Fantastic to see this news, because I think that's one of the things that had me and a lot of other people somewhat nervous about Argent Saga, was that they weren't announcing any new product, or nothing was really moving forward. So Booster Set 4, right, this is a full legitimate expansion. Echoes of Hoken. That lion guy looks super amazing, right, on the banner we're showing now. Let's go ahead and read this is the cell sheet. The seismic blast from Turum shook the land of Hoken. Mysterious shard pieces began growing out of the ground, right? So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the takeaway here is that it looks, so we're not on Argos anymore, right? So that, I think, is a big deal, because I think that this kind of implies a new block, or whatever you want to call it. But it to me, that implies that we're going to have some sort of kickoff of a different block, which of course then hints at rotation in the future. So that is not a insignificant thing, right? And here's their actual announcement. We're pleased to announce the Argent Saga's 4th booster set 4 will release in October 2020, right? And then of course you can go check out the site for more details, but stuff's looking cool here. And actually, if you go through and read the thing, it says down in there, and I quote, "Not making this up, ninja penguins," right? Ninja Penguins. That's gonna be a thing. Furthermore, we did get ban information this week, so we have Sylphia is not banned anymore, and Koromorum is out, and the little imp, he is out. They go through, they explain that pretty well as to their logic there, but yeah, that's big changes. That's effective basically immediately. New set on the horizon. Things are finally looking up for Argent Saga. So in Legion news, let's actually just start off. Well, you actually see it right behind me. I picked this bad boy up today, right? So Cad and get it centered there. Cad and Padme both released. They released this week. I picked mine up from Gun Guy, buy local, right? So I have that. So very excited about that. Unboxing coming your way. But I get home from that, and what do we see? We see that the ARC Troopers article is up on Fantasy Flight's website, right? So full preview for the ARC Troopers. I would assume, of course, following full pattern, then that means that we will get the Battle Droid Commandos, or the Commandos expansion next week. But very, very excited about the ARC Troopers, mainly because of what I'm showing right now. See those two guys in the front? That's Echo and Fives, super awesome. Very excited about getting those guys. We'll go through them in a second, right? First, what we're showing right now, we have just the card details, full card details of the ARC Troopers. As expected, being a Spec Ops unit, you can also run a strike team with them, which is not irrelevant. What's cool about this is it does let you bring two Special Ops units to the board all in one pack if you want that, which is very neat. So these guys are cool. They have a lot of gun options. They have a lot of build options, right? Going back to that photo, they have a lot of build options. They're flying around everywhere. But let's go to the cool part for me. So they spoiled Fives, right? We have Fives. He's looking awesome. What's cool is he's a leader, right? So you can add him to any unit, any clone core unit in the heavy weapon slot. He has extra health. Very, very cool stuff going on here. And then, of course, we also have Echo. Echo range 1 to 5 with 2 red dice. That's very hot. Again, he's your leader. You just attach him to ARC Troopers or Clone Trooper unit in the heavy weapon slot. And I don't know, this is super awesome. I'm really looking forward to this, right? So obviously Cad and Padme came out together. I did not buy Padme. I did not buy Padme because I knew these guys were coming. And now that we're seeing them, they are not disappointing. So very cool news this week from Legion. So don't take the fact that Flesh and Blood is following up the train today as any lack of news, because a lot of stuff coming out of there as per normal. So this last weekend we had 2 Road to Nationals events. So the top 8 from the one at Vagabond. Winner was Jacob Pearson. Final top 8, we have 1 dash, 2 dash. We have Reinar in there. Wow. Dorinthia, Bravo, Katsu, and Katsu. And then the top 8 results from the tournament at Hobby Masters was dash, 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 2 Dorinthias, a Reinar, another dash, and then a Katsu. So we're very, very, very clearly seeing a trend of dash, pew, 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 sitting at the top of these events. So we will see there. There was some hints off of the the Twitter of LSS that there's going to be some blow stuff up cards in the next set, which should hopefully get rid of the induction chamber, which I think is driving a lot of the issues here. So again, we haven't seen any other articles other than just the Road to National stuff, which again, it's only been a couple weeks, right? So let's be very clear. The articles that they're still pumping out articles, and it's fantastic, right? But that thing that still keeps haunting over us is that product announcement yet to be named. So I picked up some additional stuff on it kind of independently this week, and what I was kind of starting to think was like, man, what it would be really cool is to have card sleeves of my hero, where I could put my hero in hero-themed card sleeves. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm betting on, is that product announcement is card sleeves that we can get. Probably not. It's probably some sort of like 2-player set or something like that. But we will find out in due time whenever they are ready to stop teasing us. The question is, will it come to us before spoiler season starts for Crucible of War, which is only a couple of weeks away. So I don't know. Let's see what it is. But again, lots of exciting stuff. They're keeping us sitting on the edge of our seats for FAB, and nicely done, sirs. So that wraps up our coverage for today, but before we get out of here, I just do want to remind everyone of previously covered news. The FFG in-flight report is coming up on July 29th, 7 p.m. Central Time. That's U.S. Central Time for my non-U.S. viewers. So I'm still planning on having a live viewing party on this. It's a very big deal for most of us on this channel who follow my stuff, because FFG is a large part of that. They will be hopefully talking about all of their games. I mean, it's generally a bad thing if you don't get mentioned in that, right? There's going to be product announcements. We'll be hanging out, just kind of chit-chatting while we do it, and I'm looking forward to that as a good time. So that's something you're in, please track on that, get it on your calendars. And if nothing else, thanks very much for joining me today. Hope everything's going well, and go Commando.